these one-on-one sessions, what are you kind of getting from these? What is this kind of meaning for you?
For me, it's Chris's Cuddles create an environment for me where I can express. It holds a space for me where I can express, who I really am. Because like I said, I communicate through touch, and that's how I, primarily receive and express love is through touch. And so this creates a space where, I can do that without worrying about being judged or worrying about, are people going to take it the wrong way? And for me, it's been a blessing because it's helping me accept who I am as a person and that it's okay, that there's nothing wrong with, communicating through touch and expressing through touch. And in my opinion, I believe that, society needs more of that because there's a lot of disconnect. And I believe that, if more people were courageous like Chris to step forward and do more of these things, we would be able to communicate on a deeper level that's not just like small talk or intellectual, but on a real heart-to-heart deep level. And, I'm really grateful for Chris's cuddle sessions because actually it was a few months ago that I had like a big epiphany through a cuddle session where I allowed myself to be vulnerable and I opened up, and I've been doing that more and more, and like my life has totally changed as a result.
We'll talk about that a little bit. How's that changed you, and how does that?
Well, so before I was more guarded, and I was like always worried about, what do I say or what do I do, and like I never really expressed what I was feeling or what I was thinking. And now more and more I'm taking, these steps to be vulnerable and to be authentic. And I find that when I do that and when I show up as myself, that, I create amazing relationships with people, amazing true connections with people, and just all these, these great relationships start showing up around me, and I get my needs met, my desires met. What a concept,
That's right. Yeah, so growing up and all that, would you say that touch was a very positive thing in your life? I mean, have you always kind of felt that way, or was it something that kind of later you developed?
I felt that way a lot of time, but I think because of, societal structures and like the culture where my mom and dad come from, it was discouraged. And so for the longest time, I felt like there was something wrong with me, because, I was touch oriented, and that, there was something wrong with me, and that I had to somehow suppress that,
So, I'm wondering if we can just start with just making contact with hands.
Yes.
Would that be okay? So, how would you like to start?
I guess we could lay down if you want.
Okay.
Or, no, wait. Okay, can I start caressing your face?
Yeah. Can I turn towards you?
Please.
And can I touch your back?
Please.
So how was your dance last night?
It was awesome.
Yeah, what was the highlight?
Let me see.
Yeah, so
Oh! At one point, I decided to dance blindfolded. And
You
that was,
did?
yes.
I've been wanting to do that.
And
How was it?
Oh, it was so beautiful.
Oh.
It was so beautiful because one of the things that I'm really working with is opening up and embracing mystery. And that was such a beautiful way to do that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So did you feel like nervous? Like were people just kind of catching you everywhere? Or?
I felt excited actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like a girl came up and danced with me, but since I couldn't see her, I don't know who it was.
Right. Oh my god, that's so fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to do that the next time I go.
Can I rest my head on your chest?
Oh, yes, please. How should we be? Like this? Yeah. Just totally let go. Feels so good. Okay. Well, I think it's time to bring this session to a close.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
No, thank you. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
How do you know you feel good?
Energy is radiating all through my body.
Yeah, I feel like it's easier for me to breathe now. And I still have like the remnants of your warmth
Oh.
right here.
Thank you.
You mentioned a little bit about how society is and how disconnected we are. And there's so much kind of misperceptions about like what Chris is doing, what other people are doing around the country like this, where people think it's about one thing and it's not. Like they think it's got to be something sexual going on. So if you can kind of talk about that kind of from your standpoint, you've actually utilized these services and get something very positive out of it.
Right.
So what do you feel like if people could understand a little bit better about the need for this and the value that this kind of service has in society and what it could make better for us?
I believe that part of our human experience is touch. Touch is very important. And I feel that, in this culture, in this society, we've lost a lot of that. And so we go around, trying to fit into this societal idea and, we try to follow the rules of, no touching or whatever, or handshaking or whatever. And, we are like touch deprived. And so there's like a disconnect. And I don't know, I think, for me, the Cuddle has been like an avenue, a vehicle for me to be able to connect, to have that connection. What I've always wanted. I've always wanted to have like deep connections with people and just really connect from a heart level. And I think, what Chris does with his Cuddle sessions really helps to foster that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.